Good evening and welcome to the regular council meeting for Wednesday, January 17th, and we are beginning at 6:04 p.m. We apologize for the delay. We had a little bit of a problem with the streaming. At this time, I would like to do our monthly land acknowledgement. We honor all the many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit whose footsteps have marked these lands for centuries. We acknowledge that the ancestral and traditional lands on which we gather are land of the Blackfoot Confederacy and Treaty 7 territory, a traditional meeting ground for many Indigenous peoples, and in particular our neighbors, Siksika Nation, on whose traditional territory we work, live, and play, and on whose traditional territory we stand and where Strathmore resides. At this time, we're moving to 1.1. We have the new fire department recruits, and I believe our fire chief, Sert Sturgeon, is going to be introducing them. So good evening and welcome. We look forward to meeting them.
Good evening, Your Worship and Council. Thank you for having us. As I call the names, I'll just ask them to come up and just stand behind me, and then hopefully we can grab a picture after. But just a little backstory. So this group here started in September of 2022. After 14 months, they graduated in November of this year and were sworn in as full firefighters. So we got 5 total. One can be with us tonight, but I will read a little bio for her. And we're just really excited to have them on board. And now they're training our newest 7 members that just started in September, and they'll be graduating hopefully all 7 in this November. So to start off, the one member that's not here, Samantha, we were just going to throw up a picture of her, I believe, if it works. So Samantha Bragg, she grew up in a small town, Newfoundland, and moved to Calgary in 2008 after high school to pursue a career in power engineering technology. She works as a shift engineer at the ammonia nitrate manufacturing site just outside of Carsland. When not working, she enjoys traveling, playing hockey, snowboarding in the winter, and anything outside. After missing living in a small town, she moved to Strathmore in 2016. Being from a family of volunteer firefighters, she wanted to take on the challenge of helping her community in such a meaningful way and looking forward of what's to come. So that's Samantha on your screen there. Craig Hockey. So Craig and his family have enjoyed 15-year connection with the town of Strathmore. His wife Sarah is a teacher at Holy Cross Collegiate, and their daughters attend the school there. Craig graduated from University of Lethbridge with a Bachelor of Management degree and currently works in downtown Calgary in energy marketing. A year ago, they made the decision to move from Chestermere to Strathmore, allowing Craig the opportunity to become more involved within the community. Craig has always had a passion for helping others and keen interest in emergency services. Being a volunteer firefighter with the town has enabled him to fulfill many dreams, as well as become part of an amazing, tight-knit group. Craig looks forward to many years of service with the town of Strathmore. Next, we have Greg Downing. So Greg's a dedicated professional with 14 years experience working for the Correctional Service of Canada. Throughout his career, Greg has worked at 3 sites, including the infamous Kingston Penitentiary, where he gained invaluable knowledge and expertise. Currently serving at Drumheller Institution, Greg has served on the emergency response team at 2 institutions, giving him many different experience and skills in a variety of situations. This has also given him the insight into many different stressful and chaotic encounters with the poise and leadership required. Beyond his professional accomplishments, he finds fulfillment often through physical activity, and outside the love of weightlifting has completed the Banff Marathon and the Grizzly 50K Ultimate Marathon in the last few years. He has been blessed to bring his young family to Strathmore. He's been here since 2017 with his son Max, daughter Blake, and wife Lexi. He is proud to be a member of the Strathmore Fire Department and thankful for the opportunity to give back to the community. Next, we have Morgan Bentley. So Morgan's been a resident of Strathmore since 2013 and having been serving in the community as a registered massage therapist ever since. Her journey as a firefighter has allowed her to expand her horizons, gain new knowledge, and aspire to achieve a full-time position one day in the fire service. She has a dog, Buttons, and 2 cats, Arrogant and Legolas. Aragorn, sorry.
Legolas.
Thank you. Apologize. And then last but not least, we have Stephen Premdis. So he moved to Strathmore 10 years ago, worked in operations and warehousing for 20 plus years. And as soon as he was able to maintain a regular and consistent schedule, jumped at the opportunity to serve in the community, just like his uncle did back home. Where was home?
Between New Brunswick and Ontario.
New Brunswick and Ontario when he was younger. So that's our 5 new recruits. So thank you.
Thank you, Chief, and to the 5 recruits. We welcome you to the Town of Strathmore staff and working with the fire department. We very much appreciate your willingness to serve in this capacity, and we know that the fire department here in town can always be counted on for outstanding service, and you always put yourselves on the line to make sure that our families in town are safe and looked after. So I really, on behalf of council, we really appreciate the fact that you have gone through the training and that you're going to be part of what I think is an amazing fire department. Congratulations. Thank you. And at this time, I'd like to confirm the agenda. Are there any, is there anything from any of councillors that are of an emergent nature to be added to tonight's agenda? Seeing and hearing none. Anything from lead services or administration? Then I'm looking for a motion to confirm the agenda as presented. Deputy Mayor Langmaid.
Thank you very much, Your Worship. I'd like to move that council adopt the January 17th, 2024 regular council meeting agenda as presented.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
And then I'm looking for a motion to go in camera.
Your Worship, I would move that council move in camera to discuss items related to section 16.1, subsection B, section 24, subsection 1B, I, and section 24.1A of the Freedom of Information Protection of Privacy Act at 6:11 p.m. The items read into the minutes: reasons, business development, disclosures harmful to business interests of a third party; 3.2, amenity opportunities, advice from officials; 3.3, emergency response, advice from officials; and 3.4, council CAO dialogue, advice from officials.
Thank you for that. And I'll call the question.